Hi everyone, it's Claire from ScrappyNerdUK, and today I'm back with some normal scrapbooking. So I am working in my One Little Word album. So I am partaking in this project for this year. I feel that 2021 is probably the best year, more now than ever, to embark on this project. So I have a 6x8 album that I picked up in Hobbycraft maybe 2 years ago, and I haven't used it. It's one of the Paige Evans ones that you get all of the Project Life cards as well. So I was quite pleased to be able to grab that. And then to make this spread, I'm using my Freckled Fawn kit. This is the black and white kit, which is absolutely stunning. And I just love how you can pair this black and white with whatever colours you want. So as always, I have to tell you, I am on the Freckled Fawn design team. So I do get sent this kit to work with, to create some beautiful spreads with, and I will leave a link in the description box down below for you to be able to go and check out the amazing embellishment kits that I receive every month. So if you are interested, there will be a link down below for you. So what I've done here is on the back of the photo, so I've cropped my photo to 3x8 because I'm going to include like a half photo in this spread, because I want you to be able to see the bits that I do behind. And then rather than backing the photo with pattern paper, because I don't really want any embellishment, I don't need any embellishment on the back of the photo, I just use some of the washi tape to back my photo, and that's a great way to use washi tape as well, so it looks like it looks like a pattern paper, but it's not, it's just strips of washi. And then along the edge I'm just going to add some pom-pom trim, of course. Now I've got to be careful, I don't want to bulk my album out too much, so I am going to go with this really small thin finish pom-pom trim, and then I'm just going to cut it off at the edge there. So I was going to stitch my pom-pom trim on, but I've just used a bit of red line tape, and I've not had any issues so far with using red line with pom-pom. So I'm going to see how that stands over time. And then next I'm going to create, I just wanted to be a bit creative, and this only serves a creative purpose, and it felt great just to make something that didn't necessarily have any photos or journaling. I just wanted to create something, so I allowed myself to be able to create something for my album. This is the One Little Word, it's my album. So I just grabbed most of the labels I think I use on this, and I start attaching them to this star paper, which is probably my favourite from the kit. And these are going to be spots to add different embellishments on. I do a bit of stamping on them as well, and I just love how this turned out with the embellishing on. So I'm just using my T-square ruler just to make sure things are all lined up nice and straight. And then I start coming in with some embellishments. So these are the heart puffy embellishments from the kit. And I'm just deciding which two that I want to use. And those are going to go into those smaller areas. And then onto the chipboard. In the chipboard there's a small amount of colour, just this minty colour, and I thought that piece there that said Love Life was perfect for this spread that I was creating, so that's going to make it on. And then next, these rainbows are just amazing. So these are available in the shop as well, and I just absolutely love them. Now you can mix and match, so you could do a proper rainbow, or you could just keep them as they are like I've got them. So these are two separate packs available, and so I decide that I want a rainbow of rainbows going down my page. So I'm just deciding where the best placement is for these, and they are They're great. They are super sticky, but I have I actually had to move. I try and get my words out in the end. I actually had to move a couple of them in order to get some stamping in, and they pulled up and moved perfectly fine. So I just love these. So I'm just deciding where that last blue one is going to go, and I decide that's probably the best place for it. Looking at this now, some of them are a little wonky, but I'm okay with that. So just committing to this chipboard piece here as well, and another piece there. I was going to add that into the label, but actually it looks perfectly fine outside. And then a third circular element, I'm going to use this chipboard piece that says love this. Again, it's just keeping with that black and white and using the colour of the rainbows from those puffy rainbows to decorate. So this is my box of Freckled Fawn bits. This is stuff that I've had in kits from Freckled Fawn. This is stuff that I've bought myself. This is stuff that I've had in kits from other places. And I store it all in this box. And this is a great way to be able to go back and grab an extra few pieces to include in your projects as well. So I tend to keep all of my Freckled Fawn stuff together because it works so well together. And so I've grabbed a few pieces out from previous kits, so mainly these little word chipboard pieces and a couple of the wooden stars as well. Like I said, this is just a decorative page, but I love it. I just love how this turned out, and to have the freedom just to be able to create something for me. So it's got hearts, it's got rainbows, and it's got stars. 3 of my favourite things to include on any layout. So yeah, so next up I'm just going to fill in some of the white areas with a little bit of stamping, just using a roller phrase stamp. And I'm doing some ghost stamping by inking it once and then continuing to stamp down until the impression starts to fade. And this is where you'll see that I need a little bit more space to add that star in. So I'm just going to move the rainbow over, and my star is just going to overlap my stamping slightly. And then just adding some more of the stamping into that box where I have the half circle chipboard piece. And I think the top one I go with for the record. And then the bottom one, I can't actually remember. My album is away at the moment. So I go with real life. There we go. So 2 very relevant phrases there for a One Little Word album. So if you don't know about One Little Word, it is a project that was thought up, I don't know what the right word is there, by Ali Edwards. And she does classes every year on One Little Word. Now, I'm not actually taking the class, I'm just going freestyle and just doing my own thing. But you choose a word for the year and you allow that word to feature, guide you, crop up in your life. And this year I have chosen the word reset because, again, 2021, a perfect opportunity to reset anything in my life, perfect opportunity for me to reset anything in my life that I feel isn't balanced or isn't working. And so that is my word for this year. And even resetting my attitude towards, what. So ordinarily I wouldn't have made this this page just for me. So I'm resetting my attitude about what scrapbooking and memory keeping means for me, and certainly going ahead and doing the things that I want to do. I wanted to make this decorative page for me, and so I've done it. So I'm just sticking all of those down. Now, a little tip, be careful of glossy accents. I thought I had plenty of stick on that in order to put it into the page protector, but I clearly didn't, and you'll see it move. I'm just adding even more texture on with a couple of staples into some of those labels as well. And this is where you'll see that, be careful because the star moves because I haven't allowed it time to dry. So silly me, and I should know better. But I'm just going to fix that and then pop that back into the album, and then I am done. So thank you very much for joining me for today's video. If you have enjoyed it, I would Really appreciate it if you gave the video a thumbs up. If you're new here, I'd love you to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all again next time. Bye!